Are we live now? Okay, something changed in the Streamlabs OBS. I was just messing around. Sorry for being slightly late. I hope my settings are up to date. I have not changed a single thing since I last was live, so I'm hoping everything is working just as fine as it was working last time. Not that it was working hilariously well. Anyways, let me actually switch over to this screen so I can monitor everything in case things go wrong, and things always go wrong. But yeah, we're live. Hey everyone, it's me Gamerturk, and well, I was bored, so I decided to play some Fatal Bullet for an hour or so. Maybe we can talk about Alicization, maybe anything else. I don't know, you decide really. I have no preference. I'm just gonna roll around, play some Fatal Bullet. Jesus Christ. I have not done a single character event ever since doing the New Game Plus, so that's not really great. But yeah, here we are. Let's do something and hopefully things will pick up. And by things will pick up... Wait, what difficulty am I playing on actually? We'll figure it out when we go into a dungeon. But what can possibly go wrong? Let's start with this one to see how hard that's gonna be actually. Hey there everyone, how are you doing? Hey Rex, welcome. Shadow, Arc, Arc, is that you? Did you change your name again? Hey there Crimson, Joshua, Faria Hyder, Go to Mag. Jesus, so many new people. Welcome everyone. Okay, we're definitely playing in normal or something, which is not something we're gonna do. So let me start with the goals of this stream. Of course, we can speak Alicization. That is the goal of the stream, but again, on the game side of things, I need weapon proficiency. I am almost done. I just need the fucking weapon proficiency trophy. That's the only thing left for me to actually get the platinum. But I am too lazy, so I'm doing streams while I work on these weapon proficiency stuff. So yeah, I need the Ultimate Warrior. Once I get that, my platinum trophy is gonna unlock. And I'm gonna check the chat in a second. But as you can see, we need handguns, we need Gatling guns, which I barely used at all, and guns and swords. So we are focusing on guns and swords for now. Hey there, Celeste! Good to see you're watching on Twitch. I mean, people... It was about time people started watching me on Twitch. So yeah, if you're wondering, I'm not sure if it's showing up on the chat overlay as well, but I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer at the same time. That's what I was referring to. Love your accent, thank you. Let me actually go back and increase the difficulty because this is gonna be too easy for me to go through. Hey there, Captain Black, welcome. Milton, welcome. Doing good. One thing I really like about Fatal Bullet is that it doesn't take too long to go back to the main menu to change things and jump back in. Weird thing to praise, I know. I haven't been streaming in a while. I will say stupid stuff from time to time. Yeah, let's switch over to XP. I didn't even see the notification. Are you even surprised at this point? Of course you didn't. It's YouTube. What am I doing? Which DLC am I in right now? Collapse of Balance, good. I need to take care of these character events at a sort of... I actually need to rank up my friendships again after starting New Game Plus. Every single one of my friendships is like rank 1, rank 2. It's ridiculous. I hate New Game Plus. New Game Plus should not have, you know, resetted the entire thing. That was a bad idea. Always start this with this one because this is easy. Oh, questions are coming. Good. Good. Sorry, I'm really rusty in terms of live streaming again. I keep forgetting to check the chat. I know if this is weird, but love you. Thank you, I guess. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Oh, there you are. Hey there, Arc. That's you, Arc, right? I keep forgetting to keep track of your names. That should be you. Excited for the new DLC? Yes, somewhat, more or less. More or less. I cannot tell you about that, but yeah, I'm kinda excited. Oh, yeah, I increased the difficulty, alright. Okay, how do you play this game again? Totally forgot. The reason I'm excited for the DLC is it actually seems to be going for a more, how to say, level-headed approach as to what it's promising to the fans. So I don't think it's gonna be anything like the vanilla game where they blatantly advertise choices inside the game and then there are no choices at all. They're going for a more leveled marketing strategy. So we seem to be aware of what we're exactly getting. There won't be any disappointments. I'm not expecting it to be, you know, mind-blowing or anything. But then again, for once, getting no disappointments sounds reasonable enough. If that thing explodes, I'll be really happy. Thank you. Pretty sure I can reach him from behind. There we go, yeah, just as I expected. Short gun combo is hard to use. My defense is pretty high. I'm surprised actually. But yeah, I'm also excited about the, you know, dual storyline. One with the AGGO cast, one with the main cast. That's, I'm assuming it's gonna diverge into one towards the end. But yeah, that's just my speculation. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with the variety of characters. I really do love the alternative GGO characters, so I'm really excited on that front. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with AG. I really am, because AG could easily become a good ally, given the circumstances. Especially with an event like Ordinal Scale not happening yet. I mean, Ordinal Scale apparently exists, according to the bed scene event. Bed scene event we got with Yuna, considering she actually references Ordinal Scale, which means it does exist in the universe. But something like the whole incident that we had in the movie with the memory loss and stuff did not happen yet, so I can easily see AG becoming an ally. Since there's no reason for us to be mad at him, currently at the very least in the game world. Which would actually make a possible future Ordinal Scale game even more interesting. That's the main bit I'm excited about. The main bit I'm excited about... Why do I keep repeating myself so much? It's hard to stream. Can I not die? Oh, that's not even hurting me, okay. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, the main thing I'm excited about is the things that the DLC 4 seems to be setting up. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that's the position I'm in right now. Really excited to see where they take things from here. Like they can continue Fatal Bullet games with the AGGO cast and stuff and the protagonist, considering they're focusing more on alternative geocast as well with DLC 4. And then we can go back to an Alicization game or any other kind of regular main cast game with the main cast story. So essentially two different branches. Something Sonic Team should have done a long time ago, separating modern and classic, but they're still not doing it. But I digress. Okay, have I answered that question? Probably, I talked too much about it. When will we be able to sit in Fatal? How do I emote again? Well, that's the closest you're gonna get. That's the closest you're gonna get to sitting in this game. Oh, so many Turkish people. There are a couple of Turkish people on the Discord, but yeah, we always speak English. Don't expect any Turkish dialogue in the Discord. Is that sniper still up? Yeah. I really do hope my proficiency is going up fast enough. Why is that still alive? This feels so weird after playing so much Destiny. They could have reset event flags, but not the actual affinity. yeah, like I'm fine with resetting the events because new game plus, of course, you're gonna reset, you know, the events. That's the meat of the game. But resetting the affinity itself, that's a bad choice in my opinion. Like, they really should remove it with the January updates right before the thing. Alright, this was activated. Let's go to the boss. Hey, Greninja! So you change your name. Please, people, stop changing your names. It gets confusing. I'm already bad with names. Oh, that's not too bad. I actually expected that to be worse. My defense is quite high. When did my defense get so high? Nah, Arc, you keep to Arc. I know you have Arc. How brave confuses me. By the way, we can actually go multiplayer eventually. I don't know if there are any people playing online right now because there's still time until DLC 4 and nobody is probably playing at this point. But yeah, I don't know. That totally missed the entire main blow. Kinda bad. Is that the one I got from Yu-Gi-Oh? I think that's, yeah, Divine Blossom could be Yu-Gi-Oh. Probably, I don't know. One of them is from Alice, one of them is from Yu-Gi-Oh. I have no idea which one is which. Hopefully I get more than 1 hour out of the DLC. Chances are you probably will. I'm expecting both stories to be around. That's a totally baseless assumption. Don't quote me on that. But like, I'm expecting things to be around 30 to 45 minutes per campaign. So one for AGGO, one for the main cast, and then diverging, playing around 10 or 15 more minutes as a combined thingy. And then we'll get PvP stuff, so probably more pop, etc. Which is always nice. Oh, that's good. But then again, I do not know anything. I'm totally pulling shit out of my ass right now. Do you think they'll play an SAO game set in the underworld? Yes. Yes, they are actually working on it. They just do not have anything to announce at the moment. Futami was quite clear about that. He is working on it. But yeah, he just did not have anything to announce at the moment. But yes, we are gonna get an Alicization game, don't worry about that. I'll be more concerned about an ordinal scale game, because if they are working on an Alicization game right now, that means we won't be getting an ordinal scale game. And I do want an ordinal scale game. I want the Japanese exclusive costumes to be available for the people in the West with the expansion. That would actually be nice. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually try to sell them as a separate additional thing. But yeah, it'd be nice getting them. I think the cowgirl outfit never made it here. There is the box head thingy, which is something in Japan. I'm not sure what it references. But yeah, we got a bunch of costumes that never arrived here. Oh, how about you don't rush me, Mr. Bomber? Thank you. What else do we have in the chat? I am quite late in the chat. I'm terribly sorry. I'm still getting used to the streaming again. I always mess things up. Well, Izuka did something like that and forces the classic me from another dimension. Classic should not have been enforced. Just make them separate games. Not every single character has to be in every single game. That goes for SAO as well. Stop bringing every single character to every single game if they don't have any purpose. I love going on tangents. Sorry, I think he's playing on PS4. Yes, I am playing on PS4. Oh, gotta take out sniper first. Why am I even rushing? I should have just taken him out from far. Die. Thank you. That's nice. It's real pity that the video game series is not canon. Well, anything that is not main series means it's not canon, but Gameverse is its own continuity, so I don't think there's anything wrong with something being canon or not canon. Yeah, I'll take this out of my SMG. Yeah, sure, I'll reload. I don't care if the DLC 4 story is lame, all I want is the new pistols. I actually do want the new sword. The physical sword. Like, that's the one thing I'm actually looking forward to, aside from having Yuna and AG. I like Yuna and AG. They're nice characters. Move further down. When does the DLC 4 come out? January 17 in Japan, January 18th in the West. I need to hit the level cap from co-op dungeon up. Yes, I need to do that as well. I know, maybe today, maybe sometime later. Wait, I'm pretty sure I missed... Yeah, I missed that chest. Since it's a new game plus, they don't show up on my minimap, so I'm trying to find them all again. For fuck's sake. By the way, are the voice levels okay? I have not changed the thing, but you know how things go. Chances are something is broken. Am I looking forward to DLC 4? Yes, yes I am. Is that it? I think I'm at the end of the chat. Oh no, something's going on with my combined chat. There we go. DLC of Hollow Realization are the best so far. I definitely agree. Like, it offered so much stuff. The Hollow Realization DLC is incredible. Hundreds of hours of gameplay available just through the DLCs. I'm actually hoping we can get a, you know, endless dungeon kind of thing in Fatal Bullet, and maybe add it to online as well. Like, that was the biggest thing that gave Hollow Realization and Axel Lord vs. SAO longevity. I'd really love to see those back again. Let's switch back to my sword. Stop running away, mate. I really don't like using a sword in this game. It feels so sluggish. It needs to be slightly faster. Even the individual maps are fantastic to explore. Those this game are so sad. Yup, back in Hollow Realization, the maps were... I'm really surprised they actually made those kinds of big maps. I wasn't expecting that for Hollow Realization. Like, the maps in Hollow Fragments, Hollow Area were pretty big. Especially considering it was a Vita game. But like, Hollow Realization, every single map was huge. That was really surprising to see. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Oh, that was really painful to try and get. Back when I was actually playing through DLC 3. Can't believe that actually hit me. The game audio is skipping around. Okay, I know the cause of that. I'll fix it right after I beat this guy. I was hoping OBS would have fixed the internal issue. It's not on me, it's mainly OBS screwing up the audio tracks. But yeah, there's a known workaround for it. I'll do the workaround again. Okay, give me a sec. Go to this. Output to desktop audio, yep. There we go, that should fix it. Give it a second and the screen will catch up. I hope it catches up. There we go. It's working now. Of course I can't individually change the freaking thing audio now, which is kinda sad. Yeah, let me turn that down slightly. That should be okay, right? Tell me if anything else is wrong and I'll look to fix it. What did I miss in the chat? Oh my god. Do you think they should make another SAO game? They're already doing it. They're constantly doing it. There won't be a shortage of SAO games. You don't need to worry about that. I mean, as we speak, they're already working on the Alicization game, and chances are we'll have other games as well, yeah. Let's go to the cave. Disappointing even in terms of longevity. Yeah, Fatal Bullet definitely is. Fatal Bullet doesn't have anything to increase the longevity, that's the main issue. Like, whenever I live stream, I just come here, do a couple of dungeons that I have done hundreds of times. And the main fun of the stream is just mainly communicating with you guys instead of actually playing the game. I'm so much on autopilot when I'm playing these because I play them so much. It doesn't even matter for me at this point. I'm so close to finishing SAO2 anime and it's cool. Yes, it is. And the second season ends quite sad as well. Season 2 is nice, especially Mother's Rosario is... It's a great experience, I'll say that much. Can I actually hit that guy? Thank you. It took me less than an hour to finish the... do you mean the DLC, the first DLC? Yeah, like all DLCs in Fatal Bullet are pretty damn short. You don't get much out of them. DLC 2 and DLC 3 tried doing something like adding padding to it, find the passcodes, whatever. But yeah, it was a lackluster implementation. It would be much better if they didn't try padding it and just left it short. It's like, we know your game is short, you don't need to try hiding it by adding pointless stuff. How is my proficiency going? I really want to change my weapons and still not even close. Haven't seen you stream in a while. Yes, I was back in Turkey and my internet back in Turkey sucks. So I cannot stream when I'm back in Turkey. So now that I'm in Austria again, I was gonna say Austria. Now that I'm back in Austria again, I can stream again. And well, Alicization second core is coming. Fatal Bullet new DLC is coming. So I thought, hey, let's do a test stream again to see how things are going. Warm up. Because I know too well that if I don't stream for a long time, I just get so rusty that the stream turns out to quite shit. Like, I'm having a hard time catch up to the chat again as usual. But yeah. My intention today was actually to talk about Alicization, but it seems like you guys are more interested in Fatal Blood DLC. But yeah, we can speak Alicization if you guys want. Don't be shy worrying about spoilers. I'll be very vague if I'm specific spoilers, so you won't be spoiled. What was I saying? I hope we get an infinite dungeon in Fatal Blood just online like because the game feels too stiff for me. But yeah, the one in Hollow Realization really added a lot to the game for me. Oh, they're upstairs. Yeah, I'll take care of upstairs in a bit. Is that dead? No. What did you think of the Ordinal Scale movie? Great movie. And I literally have, let's say, not much to say. Like, even the final battle against the floor 100 boss when everybody joins in, it was incredibly cheesy. But god damn it, it was awesome. I can't say anything bad. I really love Ordinal Scale. Like, without including Alicization, it's like Ironclad is the best for me. Why do I even fall down? Ironclad is the best for me, Mother's Rosario is a close second. Ordinal Scale is easily a third. Oh, Unapraised Auto Rifle, thank you. What DLC is this? This is... I'm actually playing through a vanilla map. It's the third map, K. But yeah, currently I'm playing on my save file on Collapse of Balance, the third DLC. And in less than 10 days, we're getting DLC 4, so I'm quite excited about that. Should I get SAO game or not? Depends on which game you're getting and what kind of preferences you have. I can't just say, yeah, definitely get an SAO game, because they're also different. Oh, there we go, another green. Oh, all items are gonna be green because I have the item from Argo. Accessory Cologne. It's a new item that was added in DLC 3. No, it's a new item that was added in the November update. What it does is essentially turn every single item you can get during your time into legendaries automatically. And they stay legendary, even if the buff runs out. The buff is essentially just obtaining legendary items. It's a really neat addition, especially considering they're doing their damn best at not including proper transmog for items, like they did with the weapons and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoy Accessory Cologne. Where was I looking at? I think I missed some stuff again. Okay, I didn't. Is it possible Game of Underworld takes fully explorable Centauria? I'm gonna say a no. Underworld game won't be open world, despite the fact it would actually work as a good open world game. But yeah, it's once again, I'm pretty damn sure it's gonna be a story-driven game. Quite linear. And I do hope they bring back Akuria to do it. With the Hollow Realization, an improved Hollow Realization formula, would do wonders. For a narrative-driven linear game, that is, not for an open world. Can we get that light specimen out, please? Thank you. Hey there, Carl. Welcome. Will Klein ever get himself a girlfriend? We all know the answer to that, don't we? Oh, please stay bunched up like a goddammit. Why am I missing everything? That's what I hate about swords in this game. It needs to be a lock mechanic, this just doesn't work. Oh, that's probably another item, I imagine. this, because why not? I still feel cheated only getting 3 good items out of around 2000 drops. I mean, 4 out of 4 good perks is... It has low odds, let's say that. So yeah, it's quite hard getting, you know, the exact perk combination that you want. But yeah, at least it gives you some sort of hope in terms of possibilities, because at the very least it takes out the, you know, the RNG factor out of the amount of perks. That's more than good enough for us. Oh, that's relevant. I like that. I like it when they bunch out and I use an AoE attack. Why am I missing chat again? Can't wait for DLC 4, even though I know I have to level up a lot. Because I'm only 156, I think. What level am I? Let me check. 190. When did I get 194? That's actually not bad. And I'm about to level up as well. Oh no, I have leveled up. It's just I need to actually go back to a social space to get credit for it. Treasure box da. I can go back to Glocken right after this to level up and actually go for harder dungeons, because this is a breeze right now. If I don't attempt something harder, this is gonna be a boring stream. And it's not like this stream has the objective to actually be fun. This is a test stream before I come back to streaming again with DLC 4. But okay, let's not give away all my secrets. Please don't leave. The 400 boss battle was lit in ordinal scale. I had goosebumps when Kirito and Asuna got to use back their weapons and skills from Minecraft. The moment Yuki appeared, it was... Yep, I'm on board with the silliness. It's fine. The moment Yuki appeared was absolutely beautiful. It doesn't really make sense that the fact that Yuki appears at that point, based on Season 1 and Season 2 knowledge, but Alicization can give you an idea how Yuki appeared back in... why can I not come up with the things? Back in ordinal scale, because... You know, the concept of incarnation now exists. And on top of it, Ogma was specifically designed... Why am I explaining? Does anybody have any issues with Yuki appearing in ordinal scale? Oh, I'll explain anyways. I can't spend 5 minutes without explaining stuff. So the thing about Yuki appearing in ordinal scale is tied with incarnation, of course. But on top of that, like the entire ordinal scale in Ogma was essentially designed to scan your memories, right? So when Asuna is using Mother's Rosario in that instance, the Ogma is still tied to her brain, you know, it's still tied to her memory, so it's easy to generate the vision of Yuki at that point using incarnation. So yeah, that's totally canon, that happened. I mean, let's not say that's totally canon, but that's how it is possible, let's say, because we didn't get a solid, concrete explanation for it, but yeah. Based on the how the universe is established, that is the reason. You're welcome. It's hard explaining stuff when I'm trying to swing a very sloppy sword without actually hitting anybody. It gets me frustrated. But I hope you get what I was going for. I feel like I explained just fine. Hopefully. Any questions, you can direct them to me so I can, you know, clarify things. I would like it if they tried something like the Tales of games for the Alicization game. I actually want to play Tales of games. Which ones would you recommend? If you played Tales of games, any of them, which ones would you recommend? I think one of them recently got a re-release, remaster or something. I keep seeing in my sub box, but I didn't get to watch any of them. If it's gonna be a linear developed by Akuria, you might as well make it pure visual novel at that point, given how Akuria's games are. Yep, I definitely agree with that. They can just leave the whole 3D animation thing to Fatal Bullet 2 when we're continuing to go with the custom character, but when we go back to the main cast, just turn it back to visual novel style mate. That works much better. Which boss is this? Is it on the ground? Can I actually sword it to death? The trailers of games of SAO show most of the movies. You mean like the stories from the anime? Yeah, because all the stories from the anime have actually been adapted into the games as well as small side stories, but the focus of the games are much more than what the anime offers, or the light novels also for that matter. Yeah, they all focus on original stories and only adapt main canon stuff as side stories with slight changes. Yeah, I cannot read that language, Dikram, so please English. 194. Wow, 6 more levels until 200. I'm pretty sure I just leveled up twice after I beat this guy. And when I go back to the city, stop him. Big Bear Mark II. Stop giving me yellow weapons. I want green weapons. It's funny that this game uses green as the highest rarity. Which game uses green as the highest rarity? Stupid. Green is the most common equipment in pretty much every single game. Anyways, with this loading screen, I actually get a chance to catch up with the chat. Yeah, that's a rare one. Yep, 2 more levels. Good. What characters are we getting in DLC 4? Because loads of people are saying we are getting 4 and others are saying 5. We are getting 4 and we are getting 5. It depends on your perspective. New characters that are being introduced into the game: Yuna, Sachi, Eiji, and 7. That makes it 4. That's a 3. That's a 4. The thing is, Lièvre was introduced in DLC 2 and 3. And from the looks of it, Lièvre is actually being introduced into your friends roster as well. So essentially she's getting included in the game as well as a playable character. So that's why some people are saying 5, some people are saying 4. So yeah, both are correct essentially. What else do we have here? By the way, Gamerturk, you're really behind on the stream chat. Yes, currently looking at that, I am 3 minutes behind at the moment. I would be much more ahead if you hadn't commented that one and made me waste even more time. Thank you. Can you appraise an item for me again? First we're gonna sell useless ones. The menu feels so slow. Why am I in materials? No, go back to engrams. Not all, I want to see engrams. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna do it here. Apparently I forgot how to use the menu in this game. Let's go with rarity. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was going for. Oh god, why is that so expensive? I don't know why that is so expensive, but okay. It's not like I'm low on money. Why am I doing this? Oh, these are rank 8 weapons. Jesus. That's a rank 9. Oh yeah, I don't care about blues, so blues can fuck off. Okay, rank 11. That can maybe stay. But wait, no, it can fuck off. I have better ones. Nope, that stays. I'm really glad they're actually increasing our capacity. Like, that's such a big problem in this game. Constantly run out of space and go overweight. I just played Tales of Graces for PS3. The story is pretty generic, but it was very fun combat. Fun combat is always nice. But you know, when there's no story, I can't get, you know, I can't get into the game in general, no matter how fun the game may be. The only exception was Destiny, the very first vanilla game. Despite having no story at all, it actually got me into playing it religiously. And I still do keep playing it religiously. This is kind of sad. Spent so much time in that game. What else do we have? Hey there, Sniper Sasuke on Twitch. Welcome. Good to see people watching on Twitch. Tales of Vesperia is being remastered and released for Switch and PS4. Yes, that's probably the one I saw, right? That's recently being back on the spotlight. Let me check my proficiency and then my skills. 487, still not high enough. Okay, what skills am I going for currently? Divine Blossom is at 26%. It's kind of sad. Dual Orbital is 35%. Horizontal Scale is at 58%. Need to unlock more skills. I want to unlock more skills, I just can't. Okay, let's see. I'm aiming for POW. I need just more SP, okay. I got that. I got that. Speed form, I can get that as well. I just need more SP for all of these. Interesting. Armor break shot, I need more int. Yeah, let's go for int. I really don't want to go int. No, wait, I should have a pistol and I'm aiming to dual wield that pistol. I remember what I was doing. Okay, let me see. Weapon rank, sort by weapon rank. Who's this equipped to? Who has this? Who has the weapon I'm looking for? I can dual wield this just fine. Is that because I have Masone G4 equipped? No, that's not why. Okay, come on Arphasis, I know you have it. How do I even change Alpha's weapons? I forgot how to play this. Let's go back home. I'm pretty sure I can do that there. HR used green as epic. Yeah, I'm not on board with that as well. Green should be common. That's the common color coding in game world. Do I really need to have Alpha in that thing? Can I just do it here, or does that open the map? Okay, I don't want to do that. Sorry, Asuna, I'll bring you back in a second. Equipment. Please get rid of that weapon. I do want that weapon. Now I'll change equipment. Now I'm still going with this, but I am gonna use that one once I max out my swords. And now bring back... Buttons are annoying me. I'm trying to do everything the way Destiny makes them do. That's causing a lot of issues. Okay, now go back to the lobby so we can grab some more SP. And let me catch up on chat because I'm 6 minutes behind the HR used gold for legendary. Yep, that is correct. This game is using yellow as well. But wait, legendary was above epic, right? Yeah, yellow was the most prestigious one back in HR. And that's the correct one. Yellow is always the most prestigious. That should be the case. Green should be common at all cases. Like, no excuses. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can get a 20 from above as well. Thank you. Now go over to skills. I don't have enough for power form, I don't have enough for armor form, I don't have... God damn it. Okay, we keep going, I guess. Sea Watchtower. Should I really challenge Genbu in Extreme? Wait, Genbu is only challengeable in Extreme, so yeah, that is exactly what we're gonna do. Lier is gonna be a partner. When was this announced? I'm pretty sure that was announced in the patch notes. We shared that on SAO Wikia, I shared that on my Twitter, I was gonna say Twitch. I did an entire video about the patch notes later on. So yeah, it's definitely happening. I definitely remember seeing it in the patch notes. Excuse me, maybe I have expressed myself badly. In the trailers they show almost, if not all the cutscenes and also the final boss. That is correct, yes, I definitely agree with that one. They should not do that. Like using the CG cutscenes, okay, I can agree with that, but like showing the final boss in the trailers, that shouldn't be happening. Yeah, that's good damage. I can deal with Oh wait! Really? That's a thing? I can swing a sword and instantly shoot with R1 and it does a little teleport thing. I didn't know about that, that's pretty cool. I like that. Jesus. Lier was listed along with Sachi, 7, Yuna and Age. Yes, in the patch notes, that is correct. Oh, I somehow did a trick there, I have no idea how. We have none of the SR games introduced a sell all button or multiple selection cell. I don't think we did. That's a way too specific question. I ask myself the same question in every single game, but like I never remember the answer to that question. That's very important to have, in my opinion. Gamble, can you please get off the little platform? Thank you. Probably start using Alice's Tempest thingy. Wait, I am using the Tempest thingy now. What am I using? I keep forgetting. Yeah, I need Alice's skill. It's much more powerful, I think. Yeah, I'm too lazy to switch my skills. I should increase my strength as well so I can do more damage with the sword. I think custom character should have her own visuals. I believe you mean CG visuals, but yeah, that's pretty much impossible considering the OC is customizable. That's the main disadvantage of having an OC or custom character. You really can't do much with it. You can at most do in-game cutscenes, which this game did. Alright, Genbu's dead. Can I actually do this crystal with this? Oh yeah, I can. Somewhat. Not really. Pretty sure the heat detection took the place for it. Anyways. By the way, this is the first time I'm watching your channel live. I love the gameplay. Peace out. Thank you. Good to have you. Oh, it's always good to have new people, you know? But yeah, things will get better once I get used to streaming again. I take a break, my streams become shit the first time I stream after the break. Plan on streaming. Welcome back, Rex. Welcome back. Oh my god, I'm 9 minutes behind. Okay, let's read all of these first. I'll just run around. Most of the Tales games have very generic stories and instead choose to focus on their characters. You can have a generic story but an interesting story based on the character dynamics, so that may actually be good. By the way, Gamerturk, when I was talking about the Alicization game, I didn't mean just the cutscenes, I mean the entire game should be a visual novel, no RPG strapped on whatsoever. That doesn't work. Because Underworld itself is more or less an RPG, a hidden RPG, but still an RPG. Though it would be interesting if they try staying within what the main canon established and make it a hidden RPG the same way. Like, you only have access to your object control authority and system control authority and don't see any other stats whatsoever. That'd be an interesting take on an RPG, to be honest. Like, have hidden stats and have your actions determine certain hidden mechanics that are not visibly available to the player. But still, you need to make it, you know, understandable to the player in the first place, but not make it, like, in your face, kind of like a profile window showing you every single stat you have. But instead make them hidden, like actual Underworld. Am I just speaking too redundant right now? Being redundant really makes things easy when I'm streaming while playing. Yeah, it doesn't look like that, but it's quite tiring. Oh yeah, we're gonna get poisoned. I was gonna read more chat, right? I'm gonna boot up this game and slay some automaton trash. It's always fun going against, you know, basic tier enemies with a OP weapon. Hey there, RX King 10 MG on Mixer. Welcome, mate. Sorry. Barely managed to read that. I'm gonna boot up the game and farm Last Judgment 2 because it drops a lot of rank 11 weapons. I need to farm rank 11 weapons. Go all out metric style. I'm not sure what that was referring to because that was 9 minutes ago. I'm really behind on chat. I'm catching up, don't worry. Resident Evil 2 Remastered demo is almost done downloading. Maybe Fatal Boot can wait. It probably can. I mean, Fatal Boot can wait until DLC 4 drops. Yeah. Just playing Smash, almost at 1150 spirits. Haven't been here for too long. Keep going, maybe you can reach beyond 1150. That's for the Smash comment. Okay, I almost caught up. Stream lag. Really? There's a stream lag? I don't think there is. It seems to be running just fine. Wait. Did you idiots just defeat Gambu without me? God, I'm trying to catch up to chat. Stop giving me things to do. I almost made it to the end of the chat as well. This is sad. Can we get 5 likes, Alexa? I don't have an Alexa. And Cortana doesn't like listening to me all that much. Cortana doesn't work reliably. That's sad. Can I get 5 likes, Cortana? No? Okay. What do you think about the new Sword Art Online season? Alicization is absolutely amazing. I still do highly recommend reading the books instead, because the anime is skipping a lot of stuff. But yeah, Alicization is great. And from here on out, we're just gonna get boss rushes as well, so that's gonna be incredibly exciting. Well, these guys can tank a whole lot more. Metal ranks. I hate to criticize so much this brand that I love so much, but if the fans do not, the series will never see any improvement. Oh yeah, that's certainly true. That's why I'm usually slightly harsh when it comes to SAO games. Can you fuck off, Yu-Gi-Oh? Can you like... But yeah, people do need to criticize things. Otherwise, we'll just get more of the same. And more of the same at this level just doesn't work. That works when you're Destiny and have already established an extremely fun formula that your fans religiously play. But when it comes to SAO, no, you just have to criticize certain things where you see things are wrong, so they actually get improved. Like the way they handle the characters in certain games, like XLO versus SAO, that desperately needs improvement. Hollow Realization is a great example. I always praise Hollow Realization because it did so many things right, and I would love to see more of those being expanded upon. But yeah, I also do criticize a lot. Hey there, Tofi, welcome. Am I too behind? No, just 3 minutes. I just think if Akuria was developing it, I think they should either do more with the visual novel cutscenes or go pure visual novel if it was another dev. I think what Akuria can do is do things what ArtThink does, or like, you know, integral factor, memory defrag does. Like, add a little bit more movement to the sprites, you know? It's really nice having 5 or 6 different sprites for different emotions, but it's like they're all too stale. They're just looking at the camera without any movement. Like, make them move around maybe, shake, come closer to you, get far behind if they're whispering behind each other and stuff. That bit needs a little bit more improvement when it comes to Akuria. Oh my god, he's blasting me. I can see more Smash Talk. What do you expect of the last DLC of Fatal Blood? Actually, not disappoint me for one. That's my main expectation from Dissonance of the Nexus. The previous DLCs promised a little too much and couldn't really deliver on it. But it seems like DLC 4 is actually going for a reasonable promise that they can actually deliver on. So yeah, that's the most I'm excited about. Aside from getting AJ and Yuna, because I really love those characters. And also more alternative GGO is... it's always nice. Fukajiro best go, so... Also, what would I improve in Sword Art Online games? More real-life segments, please. Like, one thing I can praise Lost Song for is that they actually had real-life moments, and I love that. You know, having some real-life aspects to these people is always nice. Every single other game, it's like the game is their life, which is not the case. Yeah, they do play games a lot, but the game is not their life. They still do significant things back in real life that can easily be used within the story. The thing is, we won't be getting that in Alicization for obvious reasons. Alicization game. But yeah, any other game, I would love to see some more real-life segments. That's one of the main reasons I am actually hoping for an ordinal scale game. I want to see these characters in real life, in real circumstances again. Which way am I supposed to go? Okay, we'll grab that chest. What was I saying? Just wondering, does anyone in the stream play God Eater? Because God Eater 3 demo is out and it is amazing. No, I never played God Eater actually. I don't play many Japanese games in general. JRPGs. Like I play SAO mainly because it's SAO. I rarely play any other stuff from Japan. I'm pretty sure that statement is very, very wrong. I should be playing quite a lot of stuff from Japan. No, really? Well, I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's from Japan. God. When do you think the next game will be announced? Cause I have a feeling it will be either the usual time in fall. I have heard people say February, but that would take away focus from the Switch ports. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the fall as usual, the Tokyo Game Show. Because I'm quite certain the Switch ports exist solely to actually bridge that gap. So I'm quite certain we won't hear anything until Tokyo Game Show. That's where they're gonna release the next game. No doubt. Especially since we went a year without a new game announcement. The thing is, they probably wanted to make a game, and they really love their yearly formula, let's be honest. But the thing is, Akuria was working on, what, Grand Crest was it? And since Akuria was working on that, they couldn't work on a possible SAO game. And Arting probably requires more time. So they couldn't get a game out this year and just created more content for Fatal Bullet instead. And in every single Gameverse stream as well, like Futami is barely there in the Gameverse streams. That means he is actually working on something, because every single time we get a Gameverse stream, it's what's the name again? Minami and Tekeon. Okay. And the main Gameverse producer, oh, he fell down. Goodbye. And the main Gameverse producer is Futami, who's working on the big stuff. The fact that he's not appearing on the Gameverse streams means he is working on something. And it's all these Fatal Bullet stuff were actually planned ahead, like the Sachi DLC and stuff. He would be appearing on these streams as well. I mean, that's just my guess. This guy's a pain in the ass to fight with swords. Blast him, please. Oh, let me catch up on chat again. Oh my god. Love your content. Have been around since Hollow. Jesus, that's a long time, mate. Since Hollow Fragment. Such a long time ago. Still waiting for a price tag for DLC 4. I asked Bandai Namco like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and only the German account responded once again. The other accounts never even bother. The UK account, US account, European account, they never answer questions. The Germany account has been consistently answering me, thank God. Like, huge shout out to the German team, Bandai Namco, if you're watching. Thank you, Bandai Namco Germany, Deutschland. But yeah, they said for technical reasons the DLC is not available for pre-order. I'm pretty sure it's like marketplace restrictions. You won't be finding pre-orders for anything on PlayStation Store or Xbox Live outside of the season pass, that is. Because I think season passes are a go for pre-order, but DLCs are more troublesome when it comes to that. I feel like Destiny is in the same situation as well. They can offer DLCs, but they can't really, like small DLCs, I mean, not full-blown games like Forsaken like DLCs. Seems like a more marketplace issue than anything. But yeah, they also haven't decided on the price. They answered me on that as well. That was the main reason why I started talking. I forgot. But yeah, I'm expecting it to be like $20 to $25. It's not gonna be more than $25. But I naturally prefer $20 at this point. I don't think it's... I feel like 25 will be an exaggeration. It shouldn't be 25. Admittedly, I do not know what is included in the DLC, but based on experience, despite them saying this is gonna be a larger DLC, I don't think it's gonna be a $25 DLC in terms of content. With your knowledge about SAO, will there be another SAO game for Alicization? Yes, yes, there will be. There will be. Yosuke Futami, the Gamer's producer for SAO, is working on it, don't worry. What do I think the enemies in the new area will be around? In terms of levels, I have no idea. Like, levels don't mean much either. It's generally the stats on the enemies. From what I figured out. Sasuga desu indeed. But yeah, I do hope they won't come up with a huge difficulty curve. Overall, difficulty curve has always been skewed in this game. Like, this is a terrible game for casual players in general. You need to grind a lot to be on par with the enemies. So I hope it's gonna be slightly more casual friendly, hopefully. Favorable DLC did hint at an Alicization game. Oh yeah, Alicization game is definitely happening. Like, as I said, Futami is working on it. He's been very open about the fact that he's been working on it. We have the Subtilizer secret ending. Alicization game is happening. Do I think Studio Arting will make another SAO game? Probably. I don't know, I really have no knowledge about Bandai Namco's habits. It would make sense sticking with the same set of developers for different kind of styles and just iterate in a cycle. So I would say Arting has a chance to come back, but the problem is if they come back, they better do something better than what they did last time. They really need to iterate on their formula rather than tweaking their formula and releasing another one. I don't think I can hit this nice. My sword. There we go. That works. That's more base items. That's weird. Yeah, let's go. Next dungeon. No, Lighthouse. I'm pretty sure Lighthouse is gonna be troublesome. Yeah, God Eater 1 and 2. Cool. They should implement the PvP. It will attract a lot of audience. PvP is a double-edged sword. Like, you need a solid base audience to actually be able to do PvP, because you need a player pool that plays the PvP so that the PvP stuff can actually work. The problem is, most of these licensed games don't really become mainstream games. To be a successful PvP game, you need to be a proper mainstream game, at least manage to be somewhat mainstream. These are not that, so banking on PvP is really dangerous for SAO. It can easily backfire and become a wasted effort. Like, in my opinion, that's been the case with pretty much every single SAO game, including this one, Fatal Bullet, because you can reliably play PvP during right after a DLC, or during a SAO Gameworks stream day where they are literally advertising a PvP party on the stream. That's the one time you can actually reliably play PvP in this game, because that mainstream audience is just not there to provide a reliable player pool to play with. So I don't think an SAO game should focus on PvP. Should focus on being good And once it's actually good, you know, mainstream standards of good, not just a licensed game good, which some of these SAO games were. They were good licensed games, especially Hollow Realization. And once you become a good mainstream game, you get that base player pool, and once you get that base player pool, you can start focus on the PvP aspect, because then the player base will be there that is gonna support your, you know, PvP. Otherwise, the PvP just remains empty, and it's a waste of development. That's the case with many Battle Royale games. In the huge player pool for Battle Royale games, and many of these developers just don't have that kind of a player base, and they shut down their doors incredibly fast because nobody's playing their game, and once nobody plays their game, you can populate the player pool. Like even Destiny, a huge PvP game if you ask me, is having trouble with its matchmaking, mainly because the player pool is not there. Please, thank you. It's much more complicated than just making PvP. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Like, I'm really looking at it from a technical perspective. Sonic is from Japan. Thank you. I knew I was missing something. I replied 11 minutes late, but yes, you are correct. Sonic is from Japan and I play Sonic. Thank you. I was like, I'm forgetting one game that I religiously play from Japan. What game was it? Yes, that is Sonic. Thank you. I have Sonic as my profile picture. Jesus Christ. I think we'll make another SAO game. If so, what? I don't know. Probably a casual game that sets place in Alpha Online again. What else are they gonna do? Let me work on chat slightly because I'm really way too behind and I want to actually communicate with you guys, and being so much behind is actually bad. So we're gonna stay on the screen for a while I read your chats. For the hardest mode of the potential ordnance scale game, if you die you have to start over from the beginning. Like, they can always add a hardcore mode for those who care. You know, it doesn't need to be for an ordnance scale game, just do it here, do it in any other game. But again, does it make sense, you know, adding it there as a developer standpoint? Because any player can go and say, oh, I want to challenge myself, I will just restart my game if I die. Like, that's doable on a player perspective without any additional cost. So adding that to the game as a feature, does that really make sense? As an additional challenge, that is, if that's the core concept of the game. Like, I believe Senua's Sacrifice does that. You have a limited amount of respawns for the entire game. If it's a core mechanic of your game, by all means add it in, but if it's just an additional challenge, that's doable by the player himself, in my opinion. I have a feeling Arting is gonna be not making SAO games for some time when Axel Warriors SAO's release, and now Bandai potentially ignored its existence. That's actually true, you know? The game mechanics is pretty good actually. After collab with Unreal Engine, they should make better game for upcoming SAO game. I'm really hopeful about what Okurie will do. Okurie will definitely return. Right? They get good receptions as well. They did great games. Hey there, Legit Killed You. I'm 10 minutes late at welcoming you, but yeah. DLC 4 should be around $20, I think. Yeah, $20 plus tax would be a good price point for DLC, without knowing the contents. Fatal Bullet should have had a Freedom Wars crossover. It probably should, but then again, it's within the continuity of the gameverse, so they can't really do crossovers by any means. That's the main problem. Like they did Axel Lord vs SAO, and it's an entire game that is not canon to the gameverse. Do you think the new SAO game will have English voices? That's a hard question, you know, because Bandai Namco have been surveying a lot of people regarding English voices. A lot of people do ask for English voices, and chances are it may eventually happen. It's probably way too costly for Bandai Namco, but it's definitely doable. And looking at all the requests from fans, if there's enough requests, they can definitely do it. So I do recommend, you know, following Bandai Namco in general. Where am I going? Am I going back? And once they make such surveys, do participate in the surveys and let them hear you. If you want English voices, do let them know that you want English voices. If you want German voices, tell them you want German voices. I'm just saying German because I know German has its own dub. I don't know about other countries. Probably France has it, Spain has it, those kinds of big cultural influencing countries. I know Turkey doesn't have it, but god damn it, Turkey doesn't even have an anime provider. And also, it's probably we're much better off without having a Turkish dub for Sword Art Online. It would be so cringy. Like, I don't like dubs in general. Like, I always prefer the original voices, no matter what, because I feel like certain emotions get lost during translation, both from a linguistic standpoint as well as a, you know, voice tone kind of standpoint. But yeah, the Turkish dub would be hilariously bad. I would not want a Turkish dub. Is the expansion free with the season pass? No, DLC 4 is not included in the season pass. Please read the description of the season pass you have purchased. It says the first 3 adventures. I have received so many questions about DLC 4 being included in the season pass or not. I'm just... sorry if I sound tired when answering that question, but that's mainly because I am tired answering that question. It's quite an obvious question that I'm kind of bored answering because people can't or won't read the stuff they go ahead and purchase. Why am I using my SMG so much? I should be using my sword. And I should be catching up on the chat. I keep getting distracted. Who in the chat wants Gamerturk to hero PvP, not avatar, because of level gap? Oh, maybe I can do hero PvP, but I don't know. I don't feel like we can actually feel a proper lobby. You know what we can do? Right after the DLC release, we can do quite a lot of PvP stuff, if that's okay. If anybody's interested, that is. Oh my god, I'm so late in the chat. Do you think that in Underworld game we will play Kirito or a random character again? Alicization game has to be Kirito. If it's gonna be an OC again, I'm really gonna be pissed. And I will make that very clear that I am pissed. Alicization should not happen without Kirito. The stream is running smoothly, right? I saw slight skips, but yeah, they seem to be gone. That was probably something on my PC. Yeah. Hey Ashley, how are you? You've never seen my face before? Pretty much everybody in the server has seen my face before. What's my favorite SAO boss to face out of all the games? That's a good question. Probably gonna go with... I don't really know. Gleam Eyes probably? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Gleam Eyes. There's so much attached to the Gleam Eyes encounter in general in my mind. It'd be a disservice if I said anything other than Gleam Eyes. Oh my god, the chat skipped a lot of things. I hate it when that happens. I feel like the English SAO dub did a fine job. I'll be honest, dubs usually do a great job in their own localization in general. Like, I'm not one to bash on dubs because I do know a lot of work goes into it, I know a lot of consideration goes into it, I know they do a great job. It's just the fact that dubs aren't really for me, you know, my ears are always looking for that original emotion or the original voice. It's not just a Japanese thing, like, even when I was a kid, I never liked watching movies in English, sorry, in Turkish, because, I know, I always felt like I was missing something. I always enjoyed watching the original sound. God, can I make that jump actually? I always enjoyed watching the original voices more than I enjoy the Turkish dub, even when I was a 9-year-old kid. I don't know, that's just a personal thing. I know the dubs are usually quite good. In fact, things like Ice Age, fucking Ice Age has beautiful Turkish dub. I still don't like it that much. The Turkish dub of Ice Age is pretty much flawless. I can't tell you that much. Hey there, Demoralize on Twitch. Sorry I am replying to you 4 minutes late, but welcome if you're still there. I almost caught up with the chat. Give me a second. Goddamn, the stream is lagging. Is the stream still lagging? Doesn't seem like it's lagging right now. You probably saw what I saw a couple of minutes ago because I'm so back on the chat. Oh, thank you for the follow, Demoralize. Welcome on Twitch. DLC 4 is not covered by Season Pass. If you know, yes, it is not covered by the Season Pass. Your Season Pass description says you're entitled to the first 3 DLC chapters, and the 4th one is an extra that is not included in the Season Pass. Do I play on PC? No, I do play on PlayStation. God damn it, Ark. Fix your Wi-Fi, mate. Do I have the Platinum yet? No, I am working on the Platinum right now. I am working on the final trophy that I need for Platinum, which is max all the proficiency. Isn't that because they originally had the funding for only 3 DLC, but they ended up with enough to make a 4th? I do not know about the funding. That really sounds like speculation, because we do not know about the funding. But the game was received quite well in general, Fatal Bullet. The thing is, they probably wanted to bridge the gap, because they knew they were gonna bridge some of the gap with the ports, the Hollow Realization and the Fatal Bullet Switch ports, but they needed something to, you know, provide something new as well. So DLC 4 was definitely an afterthought. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, because I really want to catch up. Chat. Mostly, but some stutters. I don't know where the stutters are originating. If I was more at the time, I see those stutters. I can't speak English. I'm sorry. If I figure it out, I'll fix it. But it doesn't seem like they are all that prominent. Never see my face. Yeah, you don't, because when I do normal videos, I don't use my face. But on live streams, it's much better with the face. Woe to Bents, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I believe that's Twitch as well. Welcome, mate. It's nice having people on Twitch. I never have people on Twitch. Indy 4's favorite boss is Kobold Lord. I was actually gonna go for that, but then Gleam Eyes. I can't give up on Gleam Eyes. Is the Alicization arc adapted good for now? Oh boy, that's such a long question to answer, so I'll keep it very, very short. The first couple of episodes, up until episode 4 is slightly rushed. Certain details are omitted. Nothing too major really. Episode 5 is fine. Episode 5 is actually quite good. Episode 6 is bullshit solely because of that anime original scene where Asuna logs into Alo. I'm still quite pissed about that because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Episode 7, meh, slight drops, small original scenes that don't add much. Episode 8 and onwards up to episode 12 is almost word by word. Episode 8 to 12 is one of the most accurate depictions that you can find. And then episode 13... Oh, episode 13 shut the bed. So much was dropped from episode 13, it was actually quite distracting for me in general. Like, episode 13 was supposed to answer most of your questions that you were having as to what the fuck was going on in Underworld, and they totally ignored most of the answers. And, you know, I'm not even saying this from an adaptation perspective, I'm saying this as a standalone product. The anime has to answer the questions that it poses in the audience's heads, you know? If there's a question, it should answer that specific question. And episode 13 was that episode where it was supposed to answer those questions, but it didn't. And now anime is essentially incomplete. Like, it's not a minor thing that can be glossed over. These are major questions. But again, I'm talking way too long. You can watch my episode 13 explained and pretty much get why I'm so passionate. Passionate is very kind. Why I'm so angry about what they did with episode 13. If I try to explain it here, I can just speak an entire hour. And you'll start getting bored. Can you get stunned again, please? Mr. Ruthless Angel? Dead is fine, you don't need to be stunned. UFG needs more range, damn it. Yes it does. Why can I not catch up with the I'm still 6 minutes behind. This is too much. It must be said that the system of choices in the game is really useless. You mean fatal bullets? Yeah, I would agree. I never use gadgets, for example. They just stand there. I always use the skills and 4 skills. You know, Axel World vs. SAO gave you the opportunity to use 8 skills. It was not comfortable switching between the first 2 sets and second 2 sets, but that was good, you know? A variety would be great. I'm just locked to 4 skills here and I don't care about the gadgets. Do you know the price of the DLC? No, they still haven't decided on the Western price of the DLC. For me, it ain't lagging and it's at 1080p 60. Yeah, it's probably a browser thing. No, I'm not seeing any stutters either. I saw one on YouTube, but it wasn't showing up on my capture software, so that may have been a browser thing. Initially, Dimps had no plan to make an expansion, but for a reason they changed their mind, and I guess that in turn led to the complete edition and Switch ports. Nah, Dimps has nothing to do with the ports. The ports are completely separate decisions. There's a dedicated porting team that is not Akuria, that is not Dimps, that is not... what was that? Artthink. It's a separate porting studio that takes the game and ports it somewhere else within Bandai Namco. So the port decision is completely unrelated. That was gonna happen either way because Switch is way too popular in Japan. That's the key decision maker there for the Switch ports. But yeah, the DLC was possibly just to bridge the gap, as I said. Are you not in Turkey right now or abroad? I'm in Austria right now. That's why I'm able to stream, because when I'm back in Turkey, my internet is not good enough to stream. Dude, it took me like 6 hours to upload that episode 13 video. That was painful. Do you play Fatal with subscribers, and if so, how? Well, how I do it is essentially when a new DLC releases, so the player pool is there, I launch either online co-op or online PvP. prioritize my audience to play with me. And yeah, that's essentially how I do it. In these normal cases, this is essentially just a test stream. That's why I'm not doing any events with audience and stuff. I'm just talking with you guys. Finally a stream from you. I waited for it. Thank you, Moritz. Thank you. Probably $14.99. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be below $20. I can tell you that much. 2,500 yen. It's essentially $25, more or less, $23, but it's not gonna be priced $23. So it's either $20 or $25. I don't see it being any lower, I don't see it being any higher. Will I play Final Fantasy series? I have no plans of playing Final Fantasy series. Maybe the earlier ones I can eventually play because I've been meaning to play them for a long time, you know, the turn-based JRPGs really interest me. But yeah, the most recent Final Fantasy, no, I don't have the slightest interest in playing that. Oh, these guys are 122. That's why they're tanking so much. The DLC for next week. Yes. Yes, and I will make separate live streams for when the DLC comes out. Oh, I think I caught up with the chat. Switch is Vita 2.0. Nintendo took Sony handheld idea because Switch is more in line with PSP and Vita than DS. I disagree with the relations. I'm pretty sure Nintendo was going for a proper handheld console with or without the existence of Vita. Nintendo was always on top of the game with their handhelds anyway. Like, DS was a major success. On top of that, Japan loves the concept of handheld consoles. So yeah, Switch was designed for Japan from the ground up as a proper console. It has no relation with Vita whatsoever from a design standpoint. Let me jump up. God damn it, when I jump up it jumps down. Why would you do that, game? Can anyone tell me when another SAO game will be announced? Probably fall in Tokyo Game Show as usual. Hey there, Outbound, welcome. By the way, I'm the one who sometimes asks you some questions on Twitter. Oh yeah. I know, Moritz, yeah. Of course. How did I not realize? I mean, I only have one Moritz I speak to, so it was pretty obvious that it was you. I was just... Streaming is tiring, and I couldn't make a connection because my mind was... Sorry. Okay, let me see. Bandai, please move on to PC. Dude, PC stuff is already coming. Oh, let me take care of that healing element. Did it fly out of bounds? Don't tell me it flew out of bounds. Okay, it did fly out of bounds. Ah, good job, Vince. I'll just take this guy with my SMGs, because he's a pain in the ass if you're close quarters. He's very slow when he's coming from somewhere, so it's really easy to get headshots on him. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Otherwise, this is gonna take too long. If you stay close to him, he just keeps spamming fucking skills. come on, come on, come on. Kill him before he comes. Stop flying out of bounds. This guy respawns when he goes too far. It's really dangerous to have him fly over there to the backside. Because when he respawns with full health again. Emote warning? Why is that a thing? I'll disable that next time. Sorry, they're out of bounds. The free update is on next Thursday, right? For level cap? Let me see. 17 is the Japanese release for DLC and that's Thursday. If I were to assume the free update is gonna come on 16. The date for the free update is not confirmed, but it's usually 1 or 2 days before the DLC arrives, so yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Wednesday or Tuesday. It can be Tuesday. Tuesday is the PlayStation Store update day. It makes sense to have it on Tuesday. More like a... Hey, Mozafar, I don't know which set you're using in your country, but yeah. Welcome on Twitch, mate. Welcome. More like competitor, because up until recently the Vita was the best-selling handheld in Japan. Really? Not DS? Oh wait, I keep forgetting. DS is divided between the actual DS and 3DS. For some reason they're considered two different handheld platforms. Not sure why. I always call 3DS DS anyway. Don't know why it's a separate platform entirely. And now the Switch has sold... God damn it, chatting too fast. And now that the Switch sold better than the Vita, Vita is now uber dead. The Vita is already dead for the past couple of years. Even Japan wasn't producing many new games for it. Sony has pretty much discontinued anything regarding Vita. Switch's release just confirmed that it's dead. If anything. More chests on this floor? Interesting. Floating shell has stopped floating. It can't be an SO game without being jank. Yeah. There has to be one issue with the polish at the very least. You're on Xbox One. Cool, mate. I'm on PlayStation 4. I'm glad you of course I remember. I don't speak to a lot of people, so... Oh, goddammit. Fuck off, bombers. Oh, fuck off, bombers. Did they fuck off? Yep, good. Let's go. Is there anything downstairs? I don't think there is. Just keep moving. I absolutely love your timestamps idea in the video descriptions. I think it's a wonderful concept and way more easy for the viewers. Sadly, I don't know any YouTubers who do that. Actually, a lot of news YouTubers do it. That's where I got the idea from. I know some people don't want to spend 20 minutes going through the video just for a single bit of information they are looking for. And that's the main idea behind it. Like Philip DeFranco, I follow him every single day for my daily news intake. He does those timestamps pretty much every single time, and it helps me a lot because he is from the US and most of the US based news does not really interest me. So having the timestamps to be actually able to skip the news I'm not interested in was a great benefit for me. So yeah, I thought, hey, I can apply this idea to my 20-25 minute Alicization videos, why not? And I did. But yeah, I was quite certain it was already a, you know, user-friendly concept. I don't see many people jumping around in my videos looking at the detention stats, but even if 10 people are using it, that means it is being beneficial for someone, and I'll take that. And also, like in my Alicization videos, some details that I mentioned are really minor details. Some are very major details. Some people may just be looking for the major details, you know? And if they're just looking for the major details, I specifically mentioned where are the major changes, where are the minor changes, where are my opinions, etc. I'm pretty sure it's a really useful concept for many people. Oh, that was fast. Will it be the biggest update? Yes, DLC 4 is confirmed to be the biggest update so far. It is bigger than DLC 1, DLC 2 and DLC 3 individually. That's gonna explode, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna explode as well. That's an explosion as well. Okay, let me go this way. And this dungeon can get really convoluted because it has two different paths, and I always mistake which path goes where. There's one bottom path down there, and one top path that is up top. But yeah, this one goes over here, goes to the depths. From the looks of it, bottom path goes over here. Yeah, let's take the bottom path. Why not? Seems to be the mini-boss path, so yeah, I'll take it. And top path is going for the final boss, obviously. This is what we're gonna do afterwards. Sniper? Where's the fucking sniper? Oh, sniper drone. I mean, when the new game announced, like, oh, it's only for PS Vita and PS4 only, the reason is to improve the sales of the PlayStation Pro. Like, Vita has been a bottleneck for many of the PlayStation games. I'm pretty sure Hollow Realization was held back by the fact that it's been developed for Vita in mind as well. I'm glad Vita has been discontinued properly at this point. Speaking of Alicization, it's already came out at your region. No it didn't. It's gonna air in 14, 15, 16, about 17 hours in Japan. So yeah, it's not out yet here, mate. I don't magically live in the future. Can I actually make that jump? Hey man, did the DLC game out? I don't understand that question. That English is broken. The DLC didn't come out yet. I'm assuming you're asking about the DLC because it says DLC. The DLC did not come out yet. The DLC is coming on 17th of January for Japan and 18th of January here in the West. So no, it's not out yet. God damn it. Somebody take out the healing element. I'm gonna take out the healing element. Let's go with that. Stop! Oh, still almost 30 people watching. That's new. After so long of a stream, it's usually like 15 people watching. That's nice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me answer more questions. Hey man, okay, I read that. It surely is, but many people want the viewers watch the whole 20-minute video for like ads and more money. Well, that's a tricky point, you know. I can't blame people for forcing people to watch the entire 20 minutes, especially when it comes to January, where your ad revenue is essentially goes down the drain. Like, you're barely getting 40% of what you're used to get back in December. it's a hard time. I can understand people trying to create more audience retention, higher watch time. I'm not gonna shit on people for doing that. But yeah, certain kinds of videos do actually benefit a lot from having timestamps. Like in my gameplay videos, what timestamps can I put? So I don't put any timestamps to my gameplay videos. But Alicization explained or specific news videos where you can clearly headline certain stuff really do benefit from the timestamps, and I'm not gonna take that away from people. It really helps, in my opinion. Does that door open or do I take the teleporter? Okay, I take the teleporter, fine. Hey there, Chevalier, welcome. Oh, we fell down. Where did we fall down? Okay, we fell down here. Whatever here is. Oh, it's the eye piece again. God damn it, I hate that. Let's get rid of the artillery. Like, this is where Star Splash really shines against these stable enemies that never move. Oh, that was actually good. Okay, let me buff my attack, and then we'll go for subjugated. Why did you open up early, goddammit? And this guy spawns enemies when he opens up as well, like that's a big issue. The other one spawns enemies when he's closing. So you actually kill the enemies and he opens up again. This guy spawns them. How about you don't? Okay, you did. Fuck you. Alright, it's not. Where do I get to farm the Victor gun? What is the Victor gun? Sorry, I never farmed specific weapons in this game. I'm not interested in farming specific weapons. So I probably wouldn't have the answer, but like, Jacob probably knows. Right, Lotus? You have the answer for every single question. And they don't just do it in January. I know, I'm just trying to be more open-minded, you know? I know, I know many people do it all the time. Like, I'm not willing to, you know, shit on people for those kinds of stuff. Is Demon Cave the... Yeah, it's the Hakai brothers. I'm not gonna bother with Hakai brothers. Fuck that, we're moving on to Old South. Your content is a Turkish delight. Thank you. To be honest, I don't like Turkish delight all that much. Baklava, however, baklava is 10 out of 10. Very recommend. And iced tea is an 11 out of 10. Let the record show. Keep doing good content for SAO. I will keep supporting you. Thank you. It's really nice having people, you know, really enjoy your content. I'm really happy with what I accomplished in general with my channel. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, and I'm really glad it was possible. Don't stop running away. Stop running away. God, I hate this guy. I hate using swords in this game as well. There we go, that's decent down. I know what the Victor gun is. The same here. So I don't know many guns in general, so I wasn't surprised I was out of the loop. need to level up this sword skills and things will be so much easier. Is there actually a level up for Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh skills? I don't think there is, because they don't even have numbers on the skill slots. Oh, that's gonna stun me. God damn it. Can I somehow donate to you or something like that? The thing is, I'm not a Twitch partner, so I do not have access to Twitch bits. And... what did I... oh yeah, that one. I needed to push that. There are like 8 switches around here that I need to get. I do not have a donation link. I do, but I haven't set it up properly, so it doesn't exist yet. But on YouTube I have super chats enabled or sponsorships as well, which is essentially, you know, Twitch subscriptions. It's like paid subscription to a content creator. That gets you access to special emotes on YouTube's chat, if you're interested for this kind of stuff. But if you really want to support my channel, the way to do it is definitely Patreon. It's the most creator-friendly way to actually support the creator in general. Because even YouTube, Twitch, etc., all of them take a huge cut from what your audience tries to provide for you for support. Patreon takes a really small cut in comparison. So if you want to support a creator, the first place you should check for is definitely Patreon in general. Not just for me, for any kind of creator that you want to support. Patreon is the first place to go. Yeah, that was a successful hit. Good turn. What made you start making SAO game videos? I was doing a lot of Sonic videos, like Sonic Generations, etc. when it first came out. Then I moved on to Sonic Generations mods. And when I was playing Sonic Generations, I coincidentally found that couldn't speak. That there was an SAO game for PlayStation, Hollow Fragment. And then I also saw that in about a week, a brand new Sword Art Online game was coming to PlayStation 4 as well, Lost Song. And I thought, hey, I have a gameplay channel, what if I played Sword Art Online game? And then I did. Easy as that. The thing is, pretty much the beginning of my Sword Art Online games adventure, I barely got any views. Like, even to this day, my Hollow Fragment and Lost Song playthroughs have really low views because I did it too early and my audience was just not into SAO at that point. I wasn't discovered by an SAO fanbase, so everybody was expecting Sonic content from me while I was doing SAO, and nobody who was subscribed to me was watching, which was quite disheartening. But yeah, it's YouTube. You just gotta keep trying and trying and trying. And during Hollow Realization it actually picked up. I was quite happy with the performance on my Hollow Realization playthrough. And after that, I almost became a Sword Art Online channel, focusing on the anime as well. Because, you know, doing gameplay, what can you do? You just play the game, upload, and it's done. I want to do more, I want to be more creative, to offer more than just simple playthroughs. And that's why I jumped over to anime content and light novel content as well, which I'm quite happy with. I feel like people are really enjoying my Explained series, both AGGO and Alicization. I also have other plans in the long run for other SAO content, aside from just news, like more creative discussion kind of videos. But yeah, that's essentially it. I went off on a tangent again and missed quite a lot in the chat. When it comes to Alicization, I plan to dub Sword Art Online. You mean like a fan dub or something? Fan dubs are interesting. And it's really a great idea. especially in a country if you don't have an official licensor or something. It can definitely work. I know the Brazilians do it a lot, fan dubs. It's quite popular in Brazil as far as I know. It can be quite popular in Turkey. The problem is Turkey doesn't really have the production quality to actually do it properly, so it never picks up. We need more skilled people, or people who actually care. There are no level ups for Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh skills. Yeah, that's quite sad. They could have become really powerful if they had level ups. I hope they bring some level ups for them in the DLC 4. Let me catch up with that real quick. I've already maxed them. Cool, that's the second sentence for that. The gun is for new character. I forgot what name is in PvP. Oh, Subtilizer. Subt's gun. I don't know, what does Subt use? Aside from your SAO content, have you some desire to do something else? Sonic content, definitely. I tried to do Destiny content, but it was back when I was back in Turkey. So uploads were really cumbersome, and the fact that not many people were watching, as I said, that was the case with SAO when I started as well. Nobody was watching because my demographic was different. It was really disheartening, and I had to stop because of terrible internet conditions. It was too much of a bother for too little promise. But yeah, I can try doing Destiny stuff again in the long run. It is something I want to do. Sonic, did I say Sonic? I'm already doing Sonic stuff. And yeah, other than that, I actually do have quite a lot of games that I want to play on my channel. Like, Steep was the PlayStation Plus game. I was a professional skier, by the way. I almost made it to the national team, so Steep really interests me a lot. I really do want to play this game. I never bought it because I knew I wasn't gonna play it properly if I had bought it. But yeah, it is a good game. I have played the closed beta or alpha, was it, 2 years ago? It was quite fun, so I have plans to play Steep on my channel if I ever get the chance. God of War, I want to do a stream on that. Horizon Zero Dawn, I want to do a stream on that. I have Uncharted games that I want to play as a stream or as a regular playthrough. Spider-Man is something I want to play on my channel. So yeah, I have plans. The problem is I have too much plans for the little time I have. So currently I aim to focus on my core stuff, which is SAO and Sonic the Hedgehog. It's my favorite coat you have. Yeah, I love this. It's nice. Wait, no, go the other way. This is the main way to go. I want to go over there. Always explore every single dungeon. Okay, that's another yellow weapon. I don't want yellow weapon. I want green weapons. Please, give me green. I really do hope DLC 4 includes something to make all the weapons you get green. That'd be great. Like the accessory cologne. How's my XP doing, by the way? Oh, once I finish this dungeon, I will have 2 more levels. That's quite good. Do you think the game will be based on the new anime? What game do you mean? The Alicization game? It more or less has to follow the main story if it has to be an Alicization game. I don't see how they can make it a properly original thing. They can change certain stuff, but it can't be a fully original game like Hollow Realization or Fatal Bullet, in my opinion. You started playing SAO games at the same time I did. Really? Were you following me before I started SAO games? I feel like you were, because your name is Shadow. Hey there, Basti Gradon, welcome. You're drunk, cool. I'm drunk on iced tea. If Alicization Arc becomes a game, it will be a lot of system call with a match. Don't worry about that, it probably won't be. It's the same as Halo. Halo has magic commands, but the games never use the magic commands. It'll be a Polish dub. I have a friend from Poland, from SAO Wikia. He's a cool dude. How long does the Alicization anime dub to come out? Probably 1 year or so. Probably not earlier. Don't hold your breath. It takes a while to dub, especially since it's quite a long anime. You know, maybe they can dub the first half early on, and that can save some time. But yeah, still, don't hold your breath. It's gonna take a long time. Sonic content, that could be nice, otherwise you have to change your avatar. I can't do Sonic content when there is no Sonic content to talk about. It's really troublesome. People are shitting on me for being a Sonic channel but making no Sonic videos. The problem is, there's nothing to talk about Sonic at the moment. I really want to do Sonic content, I just don't have anything in my hands. And I don't want to be like the other Sonic YouTubers. They just constantly shit on stuff just to make a video about things. I don't want to just make videos to make videos, you know? And if I don't have anything proper to talk about, I just won't do anything at all instead of wasting people's times with bullshit content. The Sonic scene already has too much bullshit content creators. I'm not gonna name anyone, but yeah. In general, the Sonic creator community is bad. How's my sword gun combo proficiency going? I'll check after killing the sniper dude. Okay. Now let's see. I almost have 2 additional levels, that's always good. 680. It's going up way too slow, man. I know how I'm gonna get the platinum, I just don't have the patience for it. I'll probably get it during DLC 4. His gun is the SMG Tactical V2 Plus. You can find it in the V3 version from rank 7 and 8 defensive battle. Rank 7 and 8 defensive battles actually provide quite good weaponry. But still, the hardcore co-op dungeons are still the way to go. I totally watch a Steep stream or video from you. I love this game. You mean Steep? Yeah, I really enjoyed Steep. As I said, I played the closed beta. I was a huge fan of the game. Aside from the parachute thingy, I really loved the game overall. The parachute was incredibly lacking in terms of tutorials. I knew I was doing something horribly wrong when it came to the parachute, but I had no clue what I was doing wrong because game didn't explain how the parachute properly worked. But goddamn, the skiing and especially the what is it, the bat suit? It was incredibly fun, going very close to the ground, being in danger, getting points the closer you go to the ground. It was incredibly fun. Can the bot die, please? Dead? No, not dead. Dead? Yes, dead. Some of the most painful things to do in the game. Yeah, defensive battles 7 and 8. I'm not gonna do them. That much I know. I don't have the patience to do it. I lack the patience in a lot of things. Makes you wonder why I'm such a Destiny fan now. Okay, which teleporter should I take for the bonus bit? That one or that one? Probably this one, because that opens with the progression. Okay, let me see. One of these teleporters should get me behind the 3 artillery cannons on the other side. Nah, this is the normal progression of the game. No, we go back. It looks boring on Steam, but pretty interesting on your stream. Fatal Bullet? Fatal Bullet is actually quite fun if you know what you're doing. The arcade shooting mechanics, it's not something you can find in any other game. Like, there is the Division, but it's a very tactical game. Despite being a third-person shooter, it's incredibly tactical to play. When it comes to other kind of shooters, it's just all typical shooters. And Fatal Bullet is kind of unique in my opinion because... Oh yeah, this is the one. Because there's nothing tactical about Fatal Bullet. You don't need to have precise aim thanks to the, you know, this aiming window. You can close the aiming window for precise aiming, but you don't need it. You can just open it up and the game will auto-aim for you. It's really just... really a great Japanese take on the shooter genre, if you ask me. Really enjoy how arcadey and fast-paced it is. So if you know what you're doing, it's a really fun game. Wait, did you just say my stream is fun? Thank you. No, I always feel like I'm just rambling too much on streams. So it's nice hearing people having a good time on the stream. I'm very self-conscious about my own content. In videos, like regular uploads, I can control everything, so I don't have that much of an issue. If I don't think something doesn't make the cut, I can just delete it and re-record. Now, when it comes to streams, it's all live. You mess something up, you mess something up. You have a brain fart, you can speak, you can't come up with the right word, it stays there. You can't speak looking at the camera. And that happens quite a lot, especially if you're not native, or if you're tired in general. So yeah, it's nice having people enjoying your content, it's really nice. Okay, now we can go to the other side. Worst guns to farm are those you get in BOB. Good that you reminded me, I want to play some BOB. Playing BOB is really fun, like I would play it even if there was no gun farm involved. It's just a really fun thing. But yeah, any weapon I get is fine really, if it's useful. I need the memory chips. VOB and defensive battle are both terrible in terms of farming, yeah. Will the new opening also be on the original copy? Yes, the Fatal Bullet opening. I thought you were talking about the new Alicization opening that's coming tomorrow. No, the opening will be included if you have DLC 4 purchased or if you have the complete edition. So if you have the base game and the DLC 4 purchased, yes, you will get the new OP. From the way they're phrasing things, I don't think the new OP will be available if you don't have the DLC 4. If you just have the base game or the season pass, you won't be getting the new OP. That may not be true, they just haven't clarified exactly, but again, from the way they seem to be phrasing things, I would say you won't be getting the DLC if you just have the base game and not the DLC 4. But if you have the DLC 4, you will definitely get the new OP. How do you get the accessory cologne? Because I've never heard of it in the game. It was added in the November update. You can talk to Argo and you can purchase the accessory cologne from Argo. Really? You found me around this time last year? Interesting. You know, with Shadow as your profile picture, Shadow in your name title, I would have imagined you had found me during my Sonic days. Oh, I should have buffed my attack. I can't stagger him. Can I stop getting launched backwards because of his big head, please? Let me get stunned. Please, goddammit, get not staggered, just outright stunned. Okay, I guess not. Speaking of BOB, I really do hope they provide a harder difficulty for BOB with the most recent weapons. And I don't like it when they limit certain weapons to certain modes. Certain rank weapons, let's say, because if BOB had a rank 11 option available, it doesn't need to be the same as they offer in hardcore PvP modes. But yeah, like offering the max power in a specific activity only is a bad choice. So I hope they actually include more weapons in defensive battle and BOB as well. With the new updates with DLC 4. Defensive battle are fairly quick and easy to do with good gear. BOB on the other hand is much more time consuming. But BOB is fun. Defensive battle is mindless grinding and I hate mindless grinding. Like BOB, I really enjoy it. It's action packed, especially the final round and stuff. Just imagine if they put real command for Alicization game and use real voice system call. You mean like real voice recognition? Oh, I can see people not enjoying that idea. Best and worst Sonic games. Best Sonic game, Sonic Unleashed. Worst Sonic game. I don't know. I mean, mainstream opinion, I'd say Sonic 06. But if you specify worst modern game, Sonic 06. Worst classic game, Sonic 3. Fight me. I really do hate Sonic 3. It's too maze-like, it feels slower than the other one, less streamlined, too convoluted, color palette is extremely confusing. I mean, confusing is not the right word, but color palette is too crowded in Sonic 3. I'm not even gonna explain my answer for Sonic 06. We all know why Sonic 06 is the worst Sonic game. But yeah, Sonic 3 answer requires some explanation. I know, people enjoy Sonic 3. Anybody else that I should be shooting at? Or any chests? No, we just keep going, fine. You can sponsor the... Oh, that's Nightbot. That's my own self-advertising. You could play some Sonic Spinball for... Go play your own Sonic Spinball. When does the DLC come out? January 17 for Japan, January 18 for the West. We'll get the patch probably 1 or 2 days earlier. Stop running away. Like, Sword becomes really cool to play as once you actually are powerful enough, because you can tank stuff. If you can't tank stuff, Sword is really painful to play with. Let me answer some questions while I'm at it. Oh my god, I'm over 10 minutes behind in the chat. Okay, after this one I'm catching up on the chat. No excuses. 10 minutes is too much. Need to pay more attention. Says that he'll be doing a stream to chat with fans. Doesn't respond to fucking chat. Good job, Dead? Yeah, that's dead. Okay, let's catch up. I answered the new opening question. Did you like Sonic Lost World if it was above average? It was above average. It was more of a Mario game than a Sonic game. It was fine as a game. It's just... it was fine. Sublizer SMG is the SMG Technical V2+. Yep, we got that covered already. Defensive battles hurt my soul. Yes, they do hurt my soul as well. I did them once just to get the mark for completion. Didn't even do that. Out of all the characters coming out on the new DLC, which one do you like the most? Yuna is my favorite that is coming. Eiji is my second favorite. Sachi probably third, Seven fourth. I'm not including Liev in that convo because we don't properly know Liev just yet. Where's the door that I need to go out on? Is it that one? No, that's the wrong one. The other one, yep, that one. Fatal with Freedom Wars 2, if you had an SAO skin and also made my same... Yep, that is true. That is true. This game was built upon Freedom Wars. Let me reload that, and... this was Subway B, right? Yeah, no, go back to Kirito's room. Oh, did I get a bounty upgrade, by the way? I'm really glad they're including new bounty rewards in DLC 4. Always nice, something to chase for. I'm not nowhere close to being done with bounties, but still. Yes, level up. 2 more levels, that's good. I have a good time thanks to your voice, but the game still feels boring. Thank you, I'll take the compliment. Thank you. But yeah, I still prefer Hollow Realization to this. Take care, Tofik, take care. Grindy as fuck. Yes, this game is grindy as fuck. BOB Gold already gained rank 11 weapons with the... Really? That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. Let me free up some inventory space. And yeah, we'll do fucking that. I don't want to talk to you, Egil. Nobody wants to talk to you. They didn't even talk to you in the first episode of Alicization. Are they clearing out snow outside? It's really noisy. Fuck's sake, I'm getting a headache. Let me clear up the chat first. Test Photon Sword. What do you mean? I was already using Photon Sword. Never been a fan of Sonic to be... Really? Did I mistake you for another Shadow? Probably. My bad. I never checked your profile picture in full, to be honest. I thought it was Shadow. From far, far away, that is. Or maybe I remember wrong, I don't know. Blame Kikoka, he blocked my memories. What's the problem with defensive battle? I finished one just now and it took like 2 minutes, hardcore rank 8. The real pain is BOB for me. Defensive battle is just repetitive. You load up the explosive round, shoot below, then go to the front, shoot the crit, then go back, shoot below, stun, go back, shoot up. It's just doing the same thing over and over. There is not a problem, it's just doing the same thing over and over. I don't like that. There's just no variance at all. That's my main issue with defensive battle. I would have said Sonic Genesis GBA port. I didn't include like ports and stuff. I was just talking about games as themselves. Yeah, Sonic Genesis GBA port is pretty horrible, I know. Swords are fun but so weak. I believe they get powerful if you increase your strength. That was a huge revelation for me when I figured it out, because I felt like swords were too weak. But then people said they get stronger if you upgrade your strength, and then I realized I never upgraded my strength, so that must be why. But still, rather than weak, I don't like the fact that they feel so sluggish and slow. Like if it's a sword, it needs to be agile, you know? That's my main issue with swords in this game. Are streaming to Twitch as well? Yes, I'm streaming. I was gonna say I'm swimming. Obviously, I'm not swimming. I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on Twitch, and I'm streaming on Mixer at the same time, all three. Hey there, Hyper, welcome, mate. Jesus, I'm welcoming you 5 minutes late. Hope you're still here and haven't gone back to your sleep. Welcome. Master Chief Snake is also here. Welcome. I'm doing the same welcoming way too much. I need to be more creative. I'm turning into defensive battle at this point. We need Hollow Realization 2 just with better multiplayer and it will be perfect. The thing is, Hollow Realization is Hollow Fragment 2 already. So we need Hollow Fragment 3. Glad we cleared that. They added rank 11 weapons to both defensive battles and BOB. Cool, we're gonna do BOB now. Is SPR Rapier Mark 5 good? I do not know. Jacob can answer that question. I don't like min-maxing every single thing. Yeah, probably confused me with another Shadow. I'm the same Shadow from the Discord. Yep, gotcha. If you're talking about the obsolete method for defensive battle, nowadays Brave Fire wrecks everything. Really? I don't know, I never bothered with defensive battle. Even after I learned about the explosive round thingy. Hey, Hyper's still here. Hey there. Have you ever tried the pistol material art while using mainly a sword? No. No, I have not. I only used my SMG and sniper thingy arts. Whatever they're called. Like, I really love my SMGs. So yeah. I haven't tried out much in general. I'm just playing other stuff for proficiency. If I need DPS, I still switch to my SMGs. We need easier way of selecting stuff. Accessories. Oh, these are all gonna be legendary because I have the accessory color. That's understandable. Let's go, BOB. Why am I going out? Underground ruins? No, lobby. BOB simulation. I haven't went for any rank 11 weapons really, so I don't know. Yeah, same here. I don't farm in general. I just play for fun and make do with whatever I can get. I'm pretty sure going in there in extreme mode is not the best idea. Hey Kjiri YouTube, thank you for following, I assume on Twitch. Welcome. Yeah, let's see what happens in extreme. I'm pretty sure I can still wreck things because I'm so over leveled at this point, but we'll see. Does YouTube gaming still exist? I searched for it so I could have better mod controls, but yeah, YouTube gaming was discontinued and brought within YouTube. I think it should be youtube.com/gaming. It doesn't have the full functionality. I'm not even sure what it does at this point, but no, YouTube gaming as a separate website does no longer exist. Let me buff defense as well, just in case. Oh yeah, I'm too over leveled. This is gonna be easy. How about you don't heal yourself? He's scrambled here. I don't want to kill Premier when scrambled here. I don't want to make him sad. Why are you so tanky? Please don't be so tanky. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Dude, Commander Nipples, please stop to oh god. No, no, no. No. Please don't find me before the scan. Okay, one of them is all the way back there. Good, both of them are all the way back there. That gives me time to regen. This guy seems fairly close. My defense is wrong. Oh god. I'm stuck in between the two. That's a blue weapon. Don't want blue weapons. Okay, he has defense down, but he has power. Sorry, is that power up? Yeah, that's a power up, not speed up. Shouldn't be able to take me. There we go. So it's first round successful. Good job, me. Now where was I? If you want, Hollow Fragment 3, but no Fatal Bullet 2, or with a more appealing story. Yes, I definitely agree. Like, I'm not gonna say no Fatal Bullet 2, the game is really fun and I want to see it improved, but I want to see it improved. Also, if it comes to Hollow Fragment 3, so the next Hollow Realization by Cour, probably Alicization in my opinion, it should be, because they really deserve that kind of recognition. I still want it to be improved from Hollow Realization. I don't want another Hollow Realization. I want to get out. Yeah, that works. This is not very favorable right now. Can I counteract the burn? Can barely counteract the burn. Okay, he's not very tanky. So yeah, that's one. Oh, legendary as well. Where did the other guy go? Okay, Satsugeka is easy to kill. There we go, that's done. That's a blue, not really favorable, but okay. I will check the chat right after this battle, just give me a second. Okay, there's a big crowd. I don't want to really join the big crowd before buffing my defense. Because when you go into a crowd, everybody just fucking focuses on you, and if there's like 5 people, well, you probably won't be surviving those 5 people. Okay, take care of the onigiri. There we go, onigiri is out. That's my kill, right? That guy is quite tanky. Oh god, that's not good. I need to regen. Oh no. Fuck off. No. 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 Okay, let's go. Oh, how generous of you. Come in there with a red bar. That was quite useful. Are they still in the same place? Yes, they are still here. That's a matrix. That's my kill, right? Oh my god, what happened to the voice? Oh, that's a yellow shotgun. Good. Okay. Skills recharge a lot faster with that skill. I'm not sure what that's referring to. I'm quite late. Yeah, something went wrong with the recording software there for a second. Sorry for your ears. Demon Game enemies are spammy as fuck. Level 110 and still get spammed to death. Yeah, Demon Cave is something. Oh! Kujiri Wutube was from Mixer. Hey there, mate. I thought you were from Twitch. Welcome. Because the notification doesn't tell me whichever platform you're on. I just saw it from the other notification. Oh, Okay, that has to be my kill. I need to time my skill correctly. And I whiffed. Great. I don't like being ganged up on by 2 people. And I am not happy with this result. God damn it. I wasn't even checking my health. Right now, HMG Bravefire is the strongest weapon in the game. It's useful for sword player. Yeah, now following on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. Oh, okay. That explains a lot of stuff. Welcome, mate. Thank you. Killing Premier makes me sad. Yeah, well, Scrambled isn't here, so we can kill Premier just fine. Hey there, Daughter Baker. Welcome. Sorry I am really late in chat again. Really need to improve again. Should really just get first aid kit too. No. I don't like gadgets. How often have you been streaming, by the way? I haven't gotten any notifications for your streams. Only reason that I stream was now because you popped up in my recommend. God damn it, YouTube. Why aren't you recommending me to people with notifications? Chevalier Shaka, thank you for the follow. I haven't been streaming often actually. You probably know I was back in Turkey and I can't really stream back in Turkey. It's just I don't have the necessary internet back in Turkey. The upload speed is absolutely horrible. I'm just streaming now because I just returned to Austria. It's been a couple of days. But yeah, the last time I streamed was quite a long time ago actually. Daughter Baker, thank you for the follow as well, mate. It's pretty decent passive recovery. Yes, I have really worked on my passive recovery thingies. I have a 70% recovery skill if I'm not mistaken. Like 70% in a minute or something. I do recover fast. Okay, Commodore Nipples, can you please die? You're too tanky and I don't like you, Commodore Nipples. Yeah, well that's not good now, is it? What am I even doing? God damn it! Premier is coming for that revenge. Okay, this place is too crowded. Can you guys like take care of each other while I hide? Really? Really? How did that flashbang even get me? Laplechin is almost dead. Premier seems to be trying to follow me. Yeah, we can take Premier. Yeah, you're not getting your revenge. Ooh, green weapon, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going into that vortex. Who killed Laplechin? Laplechin was really easy to kill. But I would prefer if he was the one left, and not the storm guy. Hey, don't run away. You're dead. Gotcha. What level are you? I'm level 45. I'm level 196 right now. I think 197. I should have leveled up twice after that. Why is the DLC so lackluster in Fatal Wood? Just barely better than Axelor versus SAO DLC, and there's more than one bit. It's the episodic DLC. I wouldn't have an issue with the DLC if it was just bunched up together. The fact that it was episodic DLC and so sprinkled around, at the end it wasn't worth the wait. If it was just one package after a long wait, it would have worked. It had enough content to be a proper DLC. But once it was separated into individual things, it just didn't work. It didn't justify the wait. Oh, somebody stole my origiri kill. I don't like it when people steal my kills. Yeah, you can fuck off, Lisbeth. That's another blue weapon. I don't want blue weapons. I know somebody should be around here. Yep, there we go. Setsudoka is fighting with someone. Is there 2 people or 3 people? If it's 3 people, I'd much rather not go in there. Okay, we'll see some of that scanning coming. Okay, just 2 people here. We can easily take that. Okay, 3 people over there, and that is not something I'm gonna bother with. God damn it. If somebody else kills him, I'm really gonna be angry. Oh, thank God he came back for me. And a green weapon. Now, where's the rest? I'd much rather regen slightly. I'm gonna grind in Fatal Bullet. Yeah, you'll probably need it with the upcoming DLC. Oh, Argo. I love how the shield matrix leaves you invulnerable for a couple of seconds. You do not steal my Argo kill, you fuckhead. Is he the last one? No, he's not the last one. There's one more after this. Fucking hell. Stop following me. Yeah, I have quite good passive recovery, to be honest. I was back to full health so fast. There we go. That's another blue. Hey, I'm from Bulgaria, pretty close to Turkey. Yes! Hi there, neighbor, welcome. I actually do have a Bulgarian friend here in university in Austria. He's my best friend in the university. Like, we have a very similar mindset to Bulgarians. At least the western side of Turkey is very similar to Bulgarians, I'd say. The eastern part, no, it's like, I come from Istanbul. The eastern side is too different for me as well. Oh, this is not a great start. Did I get that kill? Yeah, that was credited to me. Yeah, there's one guy over there. Black-eyed peas, okay. You seem fucking tanky. Tank this. That's yet another blue weapon. I'm pretty sure I'm really behind on chat again. Okay, too many people around here, it's really gonna be dangerous. Oh, hey, Philia. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and buff myself. It's way too risky for no reason. I can take care of Yurafozo. Oh, please don't blast me in the face with the fucking Crocodile. She's tanky as well. Why is everyone so tanky? Fuck off. I'm burning and I have my defense down. Jesus Christ. Okay, she's down there, so she won't be following me. I just need 3 more seconds to get to half health. Actually, I'm gonna wait till my buffs come back, just to be safe. Okay, there we go. If I can get rid of my defense down as well, that's gonna be amazing. That's my only major disadvantage right now. Fuck off, you. God damn it, I'm back to half health again with just one shot. Okay, come on. Everybody seems to be on the right side. I'm just gonna check the left side real quick. Okay, awesome. Oh, that's not great. Okay, that's one down. That's a green weapon from Asuna. That's really promising. Let's take care of dying. And the guy with the racist name is the last guy, and he is overweight. It shouldn't be too hard to kill. There we go. Oh my god. But green weapon from Asuna, that's really promising, as I said. Do you have a favorite character event in this game? There's a bunch of events that I like in this game. But I can't just remember them on the top of my head right now, that the question's here. Ask me again on Discord and I'll give it a thought. Is the stream stuttering, by the way? I'm seeing something, but I'm not sure if it is just me or if it's actually properly stuttering. Switch to Twitch, it looks smoother here. Really? Like, Twitch is always running worse for me due to my connection. I am not exactly sure why. Okay, Kura is coming close. Yep, still going. I'm level 241. I think I'm good for the XP. You probably are. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that Kureha because she does feel dangerous. Thank god rocket launchers are incredibly inaccurate in PvP. Unless you are using a skill, which she was about to. Thank god couldn't. Okay, yellow weapon from Kureha, that's good. And nobody's coming closer to me because you're on the other side. Good, I can pay attention to the chat. Take care, YouTube, take care. I'm probably too late telling you take care, but still, I'm 6 minutes late. It's not too bad. They have Turkish dubbed anime because we don't have Bulgarian dubbing. Back in my day, when anime was taken care of by 4 kids, we used to get a lot of Turkish dubbed anime. Like, we had Dragon Ball, we had Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! We still do have Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. We had Digimon Turkish dub. We had, did I say Dragon Ball? Yeah, we had Dragon Ball. But it was at the shit channel, not many people were watching it actually, in Turkey. Shaman King was my favorite. That was Turkish dubbed as well. Really enjoyed Shaman King. I still do actually. We had Oban Star Racers, an anime made by a French studio in collaboration with Japanese people. I really love that one. I still love it actually. It's really emotional. I'm just waiting for the free update to come out so I can try to get max level before DLC 4. I'm not gonna even attempt that. I wish the multiplayer for this game was better. I wanted to be able to travel to different locations with my friends, not just fight bosses or compete. They are doing more with the stuff actually. Ever since the November update, they really expanded upon. But yeah, I don't think free roam multiplayer is coming to this game. It's too much for their shitty netcode to handle, sadly. Pre-roaming might be a thing in the next update. Might be. We haven't heard anything specific from the developers, so I'll keep my skepticism until it's actually confirmed. Back again, how long will the stream go? Until I am incapable of speaking English. It's gonna happen soon, I'm getting tired. Okay, anybody's troubling me? No, not really. Okay, we're still safe. So I can keep looking at the chat, and I'm almost caught up. I am still only level 231. Really? Only? Get the first aid kit for fuck's sake, it helps. No. My main player is max 250 level, that's pretty cool. I never bothered with max level because it's too hard to grind in this game. I just can't be bothered. Not really. Like, of course, once you hit 255 in your stats, sure, it doesn't matter at that point because you can't improve. But stats do matter a lot. In terms of defense, that is. And defense is pretty damn important. But you need to level up to increase your exactly. But not just to equip gear, like, that defense really matters. Stuttering here, but not so much that it's annoying. Okay. Okay, I'm receiving the answer to my question, so I'm almost caught up with the chat. Childhood friends are always the most dangerous ones. Of course. I'm only at level 143, I must train. 143, yeah, you must train indeed. What's my favorite anime? Sword Art Online, Shaman King, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX specifically, GX, not the original, not the 5Ds, not anything else, GX. Oban Star Racers, if you consider that to be anime. It is anime, but if you go to our anime, they're gonna be quite pissed if you call Oban Star Racers an anime. What else am I missing? Darling in the Franxx. Darling, how can I forget Darling in the Franxx? You're frustrating to watch when you play Fatal Blood sometimes, you know? Yes, that's what keeps it, you know, that's what spices my streams up. Having no fucking first aid kits. That's top tier gameplay. Okay, I can kill Shinon. I'm gonna take Shinon and run out. Okay, now this is getting a little risky. I shouldn't be doing this. But I'm still gonna do this because... Okay. There we go. Still not dead, really? Why did she freeze? She wasn't even moving. Okay. Agil has overweight. So once I buff myself up, it should be just fine.